Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Bryce here with another video. I'm going to show off what I picked up this week and what was sent to me this week. So I'm going to go in chronological order here. Monday, obviously the post office was closed, but they were still delivering packages. So I got a package from Joe and Marie over at MartinezJoe74 on YouTube. I bought some stuff off Joe that he was getting rid of, the movies that didn't make their shelf. I got 5 titles here, but first there's a note. So I'm gonna read the note first. All right. It says, Bryce, happy to pass these along. Maybe they will make your shelf. Enjoy, Marie, Joe, and Gary. Thank you, with a Bambi sticker. P.S. Your brother needs a copy of Bambi. Help a girl out. Haha. Oh yeah, I've been looking. I got mine at a thrift store, but I went to a thrift store today and they didn't have it, so obviously passed. So, all right. Well, without further ado, I'm gonna show off what I bought from them. All right. First up is a movie from 1945. It's Fog Island with Lionel Atwill and George Zucco. This is an alpha video release. This is a 2002 reissue. Looked interesting, so I'm gonna try to check it out at some point here. Next up is Devil's Whisper, based on a true story. And this one, the cover looked cool, so that's what pretty much sold me on this. So hopefully I'll give it a watch, and I'll probably, oh, it's a Dollar Tree title. Okay, yeah, I can see because of the sticker right there. So yeah, we'll see. It might be good, it might be garbage, we'll see. I mean, if it's garbage, I'll just sell it. So, all right. Next up is The Demented, from the co-producer of the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Which producer would that be though? I'll have to look that up because none of these producers look familiar to me at all. But okay, this is an Anchor Bay title from 2012, 2013. Oh, okay, it's got a bunch of actors from other horror movies here. Sarah Butler from I Spit on Your Grave, Kayla Ewell from The Vampire Diaries, a TV show, Richard Conkey from The Carrie Diaries, I don't know what that is, and then Michael Welsh from Twilight. That's not really a horror movie in my eyes, but yeah. We'll see. It might be good, it might be garbage, or hot trash. So, yeah. Next up is Vamps with Alicia Silverstone and Kristen Ritter. I'm kind of interested in this one, so we'll see. It's got Malcolm McDowell in it. I've actually met him before. He's a very nice guy. Also stars Wallace Shawn, the guy that does the voice of Rex in Toy Story series, and he was in Princess Diaries as well, amongst other things. So kind of interested in this one here. It's also got Sigourney Weaver in it too. That's cool. I like her. So, yeah. And finally, the last title here is a movie from ITN. This is The Mermaid's Curse. Cover looks badass, but doesn't necessarily mean the movie is going to be. So there's that. And that is everything I got from Joe and Marie. Thank you guys very much for that. I'm going to keep the note. I'm going to put it with all the other notes that I've gotten from you guys. All right. So fast forward to yesterday, Wednesday. Bryan, aka TheHorrorPunk, came over to my house and he visited with the kiddos and my wife for a little while, and then we went to Barnes & Noble, which is up the street from McKay's. We go to McKay's a lot, but we passed this week. We're gonna probably go maybe next week or something. We'll see. I don't know. So we went to Barnes & Noble for the Criterion half-off sale. He picked up 3 titles, which I think he showed off in his video that he uploaded today. But I'm gonna go over the 2 that I picked up. They're both upgrades for me. First up is the original 12 Angry Men with Henry Fonda. And then the other one is Defending Your Life with Albert Brooks and Meryl Streep. We both had these. We had both of these on DVD, and now we upgraded to Blu-ray. So that's cool. So I only have 3 Criterions in my collection. I got those 2, and I got Ghost World with Scarlett Johansson and Thora Birch. Watched that one not too long ago. So yeah, pretty cool there. All right, and then before work today, I went to Salvation Army over by work, and I got 16 titles here. I'm only going to show 14 of them off because the other 2 are for Katie over at Katie Warman, and I already told her what I got her, so she's thrilled. So she'll probably show that off in a video later. But without further ado, I'm going to show off the 14 that I picked up today. First up is a movie called Helen, starring Ashley Judd. This is an old Blockbuster rental. You also get Lauren Lee Smith, Goran, I can't pronounce the guy's last name, it's right there. Then you get Alexia Fast, David Hewlett, Leah Cairns, Alberta Watson. I don't recognize any of those other people besides Ashley Judd, so looks like a decent watch. Alright, next up is Nefertiti Resurrected. This is a Discovery Channel Quest release. Loved by a king, hated by an empire, erased from history. She could be the biggest find since King Tut. So, yeah, it's definitely a history type movie here. 98 minutes long, from 2003. So it's about when they found her secret chamber deep in the Valley of the Kings. So it's good. I like time period stuff like this. I'm interested in all the Egyptian stuff. Alright. Next up is Kurt Russell and Kevin Costner in 300 Miles to Graceland in the Snapper case. The crime is king. You also get Courtney Cox, Christian Slater, Kevin Pollak, David Arquette, and Howie Long in here. That's pretty cool. I think I've seen this before, but it's been a while, so it'll be a nice rewatch for me. Next up is Tortilla Soup. I don't recognize anybody in this movie. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I take that back. Hector Elizondo is in this movie, and so is Elizabeth Pena and Raquel Welch. I don't think I've ever seen this movie before, but it's got a good cast, so figured I'd give it a watch there. Pretty much everything else is going to be horror, more or less horror. I guess someone donated all their horror movies to Salvation Army, which is cool because I bought them. If I didn't have them, I bought them. As long as they were in decent shape, that is. Okay, next up is a movie that was directed by John Landis. If you're not familiar with him, he directed American Werewolf in London. This movie is Innocent Blood here in the Snapper case. You get Anne Parolad, Robert Loggia, Anthony LaPaglia, and Don Rickles. That's weird, Don Rickles. He was in Toy Story, the Toy Story franchise as well. Yeah, this is from 1992. I don't think I've ever seen this before. This is a vampire movie, as pretty much everybody would know. Alright, next up is a film that I have never seen. I know, it's pretty bad, right? This is a movie that other people have seen before. It's Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah, this is from 2006, 2007. It's got 2 different years on here. They won 3 Academy Awards. I need to watch that, definitely. All right, next up is Duets, starring Maria Bello, Andre Broder, Paul Giamatti, Huey Lewis, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Scott Speedman. I had to look at the back. Scott Speedman's name is underneath the rental stickers here. This is a Blockbuster rental. Never seen this movie before. I just got it based on the cast alone. Hopefully it's good. If not, obviously won't stay in the collection. Alright. Next up is Sylvester Stallone in ICU. It's a play on words, obviously. This one also stars Tom Berenger, Charles Dutton, Sean Patrick Flannery, Dina Meyer. I met her before. She's pretty cool. Robert Patrick, I almost met him too. Robert Prosky, Courtney Vance, Polly Walker, Jeffrey Wright, and Chris Christopherson. That's a hell of a cast right there. Don't think I've ever seen this movie before, but I may have seen bits and pieces over the years. This is from 2002. And I think, oh, it's not a flipper disc. Okay, I guess both full and widescreen are on the same disc. Okay, that's fine. Alright, and then from here on out, everything else is horror. That's the theme right there, horror. First up is Lance Henriksen and Kaylin C. in The Seamstress, A Million Ways to Die, This Is the Worst. Another former Blockbuster rental here. You also get David Kopp, James Cook, Laura Gilchrist, Richard Stroh, Sarah Much, Kevin McNulty. Directed by Jesse James Miller from 2009. Image Entertainment release. It's only 76 minutes, so I'm not really expecting much from this movie, but we'll see. For $1, everything at that Salvation Army is $1 for DVDs and Blu-rays. They hardly ever have Blu-rays because, you know, once they get them in, they're gone pretty much. All right. Next up is I found both the first and the second film in this one. This is Python with Castor Van Dien and my buddy Robert Englund. Most people know that I met him before. I met him 3 times, I think, from different conventions. And when Bryan and I are together, he pretty much automatically remembers us. Because I'm like, you know, hey Robert. He's like, how you guys doing? How you guys been? You know, it's kind of weird that he said that. Like the last time I saw him, I'm like, wow, you actually remember us? He's like, oh yeah. Wow, that's weird. You also get Jenny McCarthy and Will Wheaton in this movie. I need to go back and rewatch it, but I've seen it before. Python. And they had Python 2 with Billy Zabka, Dana Ashbrook, and Simone Jane McKinnon. I think I've seen this before too, but I'm not positive. I'll have to go back and watch it again. And if I remember correctly, this one was much better than this one, so. Alright. Next up is Horseman with Dennis Quaid and Zia Zhang. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Another former Blockbuster rental. You also get Lou Taylor Pucci, Clifton Collins Jr., Patrick Fudgett, and Peter Stormare. Never heard of any of those guys before. This is produced by Michael Bay. This is a Lionsgate release from 2009. Alright. This movie gets a lot of hate, but for $1, why not? This is Twilight Zone, the movie. You get Dan Aykroyd, Albert Brooks, Scatman Carruthers, John Lithgow, Vic Morrow, and Kathleen Quinlan. George Miller directed this movie. It's from 1983. 101 minutes. I don't know if I've seen this before or not, but I've seen many of the episodes from the original Twilight Zone. I haven't seen the reboot that Jordan Peele did. I haven't seen any of those yet, but I should. But yeah. All right, and then the last title here, the Rob Zombie Halloween 2 on DVD. I'm looking for the Blu-ray though, but this is okay for now. But, now I have all the Halloween films up to date, except for obviously the one that's coming out in October, so yeah. Alright, well that is everything that I've picked up this week so far. I am going to be doing a Kino Lorber June Swoon sale order here pretty soon before the 14th. I've already picked out 7 titles, I think. Yeah, 7 titles I'm going to get. Oh, there's also two more movies two more DVDs that I picked up when I was at Barnes and Noble, but they're not for me. They're for my wife. Our anniversary is coming up, so I went ahead and bought her The Expanse Season 1, which she already opened, and then Season 2, which she has not opened yet. So she saw them when we got back yesterday, and I gave it to her early. So yeah, that's cool. Might hit Dollar Tree up tomorrow to see if they put anything out yet, because as you guys may know, the next wave is the 16th, but around here they usually put them out a week early, so tomorrow would actually be the week early part, so we'll see if they have anything, and I'll definitely do another video later on. So you guys take care, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.